Welcome, dreamers! Do I have something beautiful and exciting for you? This has been something I have been waiting for since April, the start of April 2018, and it is almost the start of September 2018. So it's been a little bit of a wait. But we have these beautiful pure sparkles with their big fluffy bunny ears. Now, if you're a viewer of this channel, you would have seen this beautiful bell when I did my video on space bunnies, where I showed you all of the cute little buns that I have with their little bunny tails. So I have been absolutely loving these pure sparkle dolls. So this one I named with the big beautiful Dumbo-like ears. I called her Dreamy, and she's been helping me with pleasant dreams, and she's got a beautiful friendly energy to her. And then later on, I've recently acquired Mellow, and that was actually his original name, so I didn't need to change his name because I think it was Mellow or Mallow, and I decided to keep his name because he's the little sleepy boy. So Dreamy over here has got the big bright open eyes, and the Mellow has the sleepy eyes. And he's got big ears as well, but he's more like a mouse looking. And he's got, this was so cool, look at this. He's got the Popple style tail, but it's actually springy, spring. So, ooh, I almost knocked the camera with that. There we go, springy, spring. And it actually snaps back. So he's my little dear one, and he's got a very soft, sweet little brother kind of feeling to him, like, oh, I'm the shy one, give me lots of hugs. And so I'll put him to the side now. Now, I was meant to get there 3 of these guys. Now, this is the miniature little version of the ones over here, because they have the large, they have miniature, they even have cloves that you can buy with these pure sparkles. And this little guy, I named him Zippy because he is the perfect size to stick up in my backpack, and he's got this little pom-pom stretchy tail as well, and he goes on adventures with me. So it's been really cool having a toy that is small enough to stick in my backpack without looking too crazy, because he sort of pokes out and he looks like a key ring, so I get to take him with me. Now, why I've got the Popples over here is because I wanted to show you, well, first of all, Popples is hands down one of my top favorite toys since childhood. I love Popples. You've seen this Popples in a few videos and Instagram posts that I have, because this one is actually my childhood Popples and still in beautiful condition. And I love that I tied a knot in the tail, and I've still haven't taken it out. I just kind of like it. I did it as a kid, so I've left it there, and I don't think I want to try and get that out. But these Popples were popular in the 80s and 90s. They were made by Mattel, and they actually, one thing that the pure sparkles can't do is they actually twirl in like this. And Popples are marsupials. There's a little Popples tag. And they curl up into a little ball like this. And I have a few of them, but this is my favorite Popples that has been with me the whole time. The others I might have found secondhand, but this one was my little buddy. So that Popples, I think the name for this Popples was actually Prize Popples. And she is meant to be a girl, but I have always thought of this Popples as a cheeky little boy. But I think toys are, whatever you feel is right and whatever sort of energy that feels right for them when you look at the face and the design, I think that's what they are. So this one's my little buddy. And I'll put them side by side with the Pure so you can see what I mean. So, they do have completely different faces, but they do have the same spiky hair. They do have sort of the circular color scheme, if that makes sense, with the little button nose. They do have the thing that's quite unique with the Pure Sparkles, if they have the stitched colorful eyes. I really love the details that are in the eyes. And this one does have the tail that is quite similar to the Popple's tail, which is the pom-pom tail. And the Popple's tail is like this. So I do think this artist was popular. She is. I love the artist, and I think this is one of Mattel's most unique designs. I do think she might have been inspired by a few things from her own imagination and magical creatures and anime, and hopefully as a Popples fan she might have been inspired by the 80s style toys. So there we have them. But with no further ado, let's get out the long-awaited third one of the party. We waited since April for you to come. Come on, our friend. Don't jump so loudly. I'll jump as much as I want. I bet they're a bit jet-lagged. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Ooh, there. Whew. Threw it for the cat. She was not impressed at this time. Okay, let's see. Oh, now that goes for little kitty cats. And wow, look at this. Look how bright. This is meant to be like, I think, the playful manic one, because look at these. Look at the eyes on this one. Wow. Oh, I'm glad, because I think the face looks different to this one's face. So let's get this one open. Oh, it looks like it's got a springy tail. How exciting. Let's get this out of the wrapping. Wrapping. Oh, so soft. They're so soft when you first get them. And oh, wow. Look at these. I love their ridiculous, cute ears. Wow, this one feels and looks so different to the others. I like how they're a trio, but they're still so unique. Take off that. Oh, and if you're lucky enough to be in America with Japan LA and you don't have to pay international shipping, yeah, the prices are really good for these guys. So here they have the springy tail, and it's a lovely pastel blue with this one. And Mellow has the little baby pink springy tail. Dreamy, however, I called her Dreamy, that's not her name. Just has like a little bunny bobble tail. And that's just as cute, but I love her ears. I think I love her ears the most, but I love the other guys' tails. They've all got something unique about them that makes them special. So this one's got fluffy ears. It's definitely the zaniest and weirdest. That's kind of why I like this series, is they're a mixture of cute and a little bit weird the way that the popples are. So it's got the yellow fluffy hair. Then this is what you're looking for. Hopefully the sellers that you get, that's some of the beautiful pastel artwork. We'll have the tags. So that's the tag. And that is the type of tag that you should get on your this exact thing. So do not accept knockoffs. This one I noticed has a lot more color in the eyes, actually. So these are the 3 of them together. And obviously on my Instagram, I'll have still shots of them. Oh, that looks really cute. But they look really cute together, like this. This one looks so spaced out. I'm going to have to choose a name that reflects this personality once I get to know it, because they're all very different. And even the little one's different. I'm glad that it's not just a copy. Yeah. Alright, so that's them. And the only other thing I was going to say was that I originally saw Dreamy in a video by one of my favorite YouTubers, Pixielox. I absolutely love her videos. She's got such positive energy. When I'm feeling down, she uplifts me. She's a really cool Canadian YouTuber. She's up to 200k subscribers now. And I don't remember when I subscribed, but it was wow. I started following her back in the Lolita days, so that was a while ago, and she's been doing so well, and she's one of my inspirations, and I love her. And she posted a video on the 9th of April that showed these guys. So this is where I found out about Pure Sparkles. But the only thing I'd say is it took me from the start of April to it is August 28th now. So almost the start of September. So it's taken me from April to September to get the trio of them. And that includes saving for them and also tracking them down because they sold out and they were a little bit hard to find. Especially this one. They're all a little bit hard to find now, but you have to go to a bit of effort to find them, especially at a good price. But I think that's something that really made me aware with my own channel is, as a toy collector, I obviously have more toys and things like that than somebody who wouldn't be focusing on it as their hobby. And it's the main thing that they do. So it's the main hobby that I have is toy collecting. And I'm definitely privileged enough to be able to buy these beautiful things. But at the same time, if I were to make a favorites video, I probably at best would be able to do one every 3 months or every 5 to 6 months. And I'm really not on the same lifestyle as somebody who has all the latest fashions and all of the clothes and can do maybe 10 to 20 items favorite video every month. So I'm definitely not on the same sort of lifestyle as Pixielox and other big YouTubers. I'm just sort of a very small YouTuber. And I really don't want to do that anyway, even if I could, because of space. I think my house would become, my house would become far too filled, and there's already quite a few little ones around. But it did make me feel mindful of that with viewers, because I was going through a bit of depression at the time. I do suffer from depression, and I was going through a bad spot when I watched that video. And when she included Dreamy here very casually with the rest of the stuff that she got in her New York haul, I thought that these guys would be a little easier and a little less expensive than they actually are. And so when I couldn't actually afford her for a few months, or a month or so, I actually felt disappointed and a bit depressed, because it highlighted some things that were going on at the time. And I think that that was completely, I'm sure that like a lot of people don't think of that, but it has made me mindful that some of the things we show does make people want to go out and get that, and that's good. And I wish you all the best of luck in your collecting, but I just want anyone watching me not to have that same disappointing experience where, in comparison to Pixie, there's a massive lifestyle gap between me and her, and there might be a big lifestyle gap between me and somebody else. So yeah, I'm really glad, because that woke me up and made me think that it's good to be mindful of those things, and I definitely prefer to show one thing at a time. And yeah, sometimes these things, well, to me, they're not really the type of thing I could just, she mentioned just picking up with a few other things, and personally, I can't do that. So it was like the main thing that I got at the time. So that's all I wanted to say about that. But yes, so finally, so we've had, I think it was April, May, June, July, August, and then, yeah, at the end of August. So we've had all of those months go by before I've got the full set. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all of the best luck with your collecting, and let me know in the comments who your pure sparkles are, if you've had a set that you've been working on for, well, it's almost been half of a year for me. I've had some sets I've been working on for years. If you let me know who your holy grails are, which toys you've been working hard to find and save up for, and I'll be really interested to hear about that in the comments. And I will leave you with my next little guide that I've been looking for ages. Is actually a character from Fairytopia called Bibble. And I've been looking for the little dream Bibble, which I will put a picture of him in this video. I've been looking for that dream Bibble for a while now. So that's my next thing that I'm trying to get my hands on. Alright guys, see you later. Bye. Sweet dreams.